Hello.
Welcome back to the Bible Study Girl podcast. I'm Sarita, also known as the birthday girl. And the first voice that you heard was the executive producer of this podcast, Bible Study Brother.
Yo. It is I, Bible Study Brother, but I'm also known as Icarus Gray over at Gray Area Anime. And this is the most wonderful podcast of your day. Gray Matter is out now with features. Oh wait, it's almost out. It's out next week, guys. It's out next week. Sorry, it's out next week. I now realize. Yeah, but pre-orders are available now. You're able to pre-order it on wherever you get your digital music. It has appearances from Bible Study Girl, Bible Study Mama, and along with some others. So, let's get into it.
What's the date that it comes out?
May 12th.
Okay, yeah.
Even though on other episodes that you may hear, you'll hear me saying May 14th. That's not the date. It's May 12th. That I will also be having a live concert in Tacoma. It'll be on South Tacoma Way at Real Art Tacoma. Ghost Writing Booking presents me and my album release party.
Congratulations! That's
it.
The crowd.
They're going. They're clapping right now. You can't hear it because for whatever reason.
Yeah, I cannot hear it at all. So I'm just talking over it.
Oh man.
Is it still going or is it done?
Oh no, I mean the general, beginning music is still playing, but the claps work.
Oh no, I was talking about the other sound because I can talk over the general music.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. The crowd has calmed down, if that's what.
Okay. That's what I was trying to, because I didn't want to, speak too far over the crowd. All right, guys. So, it's a very exciting episode. We're laid back. Yes, we're chill because this is my birthday episode. I will be turning 40 on Tuesday. And if you haven't, you may have heard this before or not, but every year for my birthday, I make a list. Started really with my cousin when she turned 40. Tamika, she made a list of 40 things that she wanted to do while she was 40, and we celebrated her 40th birthday all year long. Now, her birthday is in February, but we started in January, and we literally celebrated her birthday that whole year. We had lots of different fun adventures, and her making her list of 40 things she wanted to do for 40. At that time, I was turning 35. So I thought, how cool, I'll write a list of 35 things that I want to do while I'm 35, since we're having adventure time and since we're doing things. And so from that year forward, every year on my birthday, however old I was turning, I would make a list with the corresponding number, to my birthday, of activities I wanted to complete that year. It's just a way for me to have fun, to try new things, to have new experiences, because that first year, the 35 for 35 list was so fun. Like we just did so many great things. And so I'm knocking on 40's door. Today, we're going to go through some of the things that I've done on my 39 for 39 list. And I think Bible Study Brother has a list of 35 things he wants to do while he's 35, right?
Of course.
Okay. So we're just going to go through and talk about some of the highlights, maybe some of the things we've done on our list. And I'm excited. I have not crafted my list for 40 yet. So I think the review... So I think the review of what's going on for 35 will be phenomenal. If you want to know what I'm doing for 40, you can check it out on BibleStudyGirl.com on May the 9th, guys. That's my 40th birthday, if the Lord lets me. Hey. If the Lord allows me to.
Why do you want to fight me this early in the podcast? Why?
It's true. No man knows the day or the hour,
Why do you want to fight me this early in the podcast? No man knows, and I don't want to think about it. That's all I got to say.
Okay, let me say this. I'm going to say this on the podcast because it's hilarious.
Oh, I bet it is. Go ahead.
No. So I was talking to Mama the other day, and she was like, "Have you talked to your brother today?" I was like, "Yeah." He called me to make sure I was still alive because he had a dream that I died. And she was like, well, what was the dream about? I was like, I don't know. I said, I was like, he didn't give me specifics. I was like, but I think y'all were having my funeral in Turkey Scratch. And mama was like, see, that's when he should have known it's not real. Because we not having your funeral.
Lord have mercy. I can't
Honey,
with
that was
y'all.
funny to
I
me. I was like, Mom,
cannot.
just relax, okay?
Hush, hush, woman, hush.
Relax. Like,
You know,
oh,
my
so
mother.
anyway, I'm excited to go through this list. So, how do you want to do this, brother? Do you want to? I think this will be fun. You give me a number that you want to know from my list, and I'll talk to you about that number, maybe like why I put it on the list, and if I did it or not. I'll give you a little spiel on if it was accomplished or not.
Okay. And then, unlike other times that in an alternate universe where this may or may not have happened, I will not just pick the same number. I will try and pick a different number because I is smart. So I'm going to go 40.
Okay, my number 40. I didn't have a 40, bro. It was
Oh,
39
my
for
bad.
39.
39, 39,
So
39. Ooh,
40, I
Lord.
don't know, Lord. New beginnings.
39. Shut up. Shut up, you. Shut up, you.
Okay. So you
Calm
want
down. Calm down, crap. They're laughing. It's weird.
okay. So you want my number 39.
Yeah.
Okay. So my number 39 is to cherish every memory that I make in the process of this list. Have I accomplished this? Yes, I absolutely have. I think that's one of my favorite things about my birthday list. And I said it earlier at the top of the podcast, it creates so many like precious memories and precious moments, things you can look back on and like love. I can't remember how old I was, but I do know one year, one of my things was dancing in the rain. I don't know if
No.
have I talked, I
No.
haven't talked about this on the podcast.
We've talked plenty of times about this dancing on the rain thing because that was like, it was
It's
2020.
like a
It was
premiere.
2020. So,
Yeah, 2020 was a premier year for knocking things off of the
yeah.
birthday list. So, like, the dancing in the rain thing will always stand out for me. You know, it was just a personal goal for me, but we had such a good time and it turned
Yeah, we
a
did. Yeah,
situation
we
that
did.
could have been, you know,
Everybody hates
frustrating.
moving. Everybody hates moving.
Everybody hates
But you
moving.
especially hate moving in the rain, which I've had to do twice at this point. On the one is what you're talking about now, where we helped Tamika move into her home, and at the end, the tail end, there was a downpour, and we decided to dance in the rain instead of being mad about it. But the second one was on the last day out of when me and Mama moved from the apartment into the house. Now, it like when I say it rained, it was like it was so miserable. Now, luckily for us, it was just like small stuff that we was trying to get in the car, and it wasn't like all the big stuff because uh, we had movers for like the bigger stuff. So yeah, but yeah,
But yeah, so I cherish the memories that I have the opportunity to make. It pushes me out of my comfort zone, a lot of them, and it just challenges me. So I'm thankful for that. Okay.
yeah.
So since you started with my highest number, I'm gonna start with yours. What's your number 35 on your list, bro?
Clean the inside of my car.
Okay. You gonna get on you
Have I done it? No. I'm actually not even really driving my car around much because apparently there's speed traps and stuff up here, and I got caught by one, and it was in a school zone. They wasn't in school. Wasn't nobody on the street. I just like so I ain't clean nothing yet. I'm trying to make sure I stay clean of the laws right now.
of the law. I get it, brother. I
So,
understand.
but it's gonna get completed, because that's gonna be one of my things. If especially once we move to our new place, wherever that is, yeah, that's gonna be one of my things.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for my number.
Let's see. In one of these alternate universes, I went with like a lot of my favorite numbers. But this time, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite numbers, but it's not gonna be the initial one. So I'm gonna see, what is your 22?
Oh, this is a good one. And when I was reviewing the list for the podcast, I was like, some of these things are probably going to transfer over to my 40 list. Okay. Okay. It just needs to be done.
Oh, so I guess a quick aside to explain the rules for y'all in terms of how we do these things. So basically, you got the year from wherever until you turn the next age. So you got, when you turn 35, you got from 35 to 36 to do everything on your list.
On the list.
If you do not complete it, we have this thing, which I knew, like, basically you're going to transfer some things over, some things going to get dropped. It's going to be new stuff. You want to keep it fresh. That's how we go about doing it.
You want to keep it as fresh as you can, but there are some things on my list that I'm like, oh no, like, I'm doing this. Like, it's moving.
Yeah.
It gets moving. Yeah. It doesn't. So it's not always just complete. Well, I think, honestly, for the most part, my list is typically like new experiences. But number 22, I've left you guys in suspense long enough. It is organize all the photos that I have been saying that I will organize for years. I have a tremendous collection of photos. When I say tremendous, I mean tremendous. And I actually had said I was going to start printing out photos again because I missed that. I have so many photos on my phone, but I like being able to sit down and look at photo albums. I actually went to a friend's house a couple months ago, and I brought photo albums from like our college years, and we laughed and just looked at ourselves. And I love that. So this is going to make it to my 40 list. It's getting transferred.
I mean, I still get teary-eyed by my lovely gift that I had to go to stores to get, because it had been in stores for a while, and I just kept having this urge to look for it, to look at it. I kept looking for it. I could not find it. I was getting real frustrated because that has some extremely precious memories at this point, and all 2020. So 2020 was, like, I'm telling y'all, 2020 was a great year for us.
Can you clue me in on what this gift is?
Oh, it's my photo album. That's the reason I brought it up. It's my photo album from my the licensing. And so there's what my sister did was, on top of the fact that we had pictures with a lot of people, she had people sign these like encouragement cards for me. And so I have one from my Aunt Linda. I got one from Tamika. I got one from a lot of people who are not here, who just are not here.
Right.
And it I love it. I do love that. I wish I took more pictures and I was more aware to take as many pictures as you do, because they do be hard for me. But yeah, you basically have a hoarder's amount of pictures.
I do. It's ridiculous, but it's great when you want to sit back and look through, like, oh my gosh, where were we 10 years ago, girl? Look at us. We look crazy.
Like, bro, I remember this. Like, and I don't know. I just see that you always been my, at least from pictures, people would probably never know that we ever fight.
Oh, that's true. I think that's just true with like social media and the social media game in general. Like, you will never know that people's relationships are trash, because I know people, but when I look at their social media, I'm like, oh, y'all love each other, huh? On social media.
Okay. Especially, like, what's funny is we have some pictures where we were beefing, and like, I know we were beefing, and the only reason I know is because I'm like, I don't really remember this picture, and we didn't take our typical picture. So if this is the biggest indication of whether or not me and my sister are good. So if there's a function, we're going to take a brother-sister picture in a certain way. Like, I'm going to have my arm around my sister or whatever. Like, there's fun things that we do. Like, if I'm extra silly, then I'm going to do my fake smile laugh, which is like, I halfway open my mouth, show a little bit of my teeth. It's fake, but it looks great on camera. And it always makes my sister laugh because she hates my fake smile.
I do.
But in this particular picture, like we're in a picture together because I know that your urge to take pictures is the strongest in life, but you're like, but you're holding it out. And normally, like, you'll hold your camera out, but if you not here, take the picture. Like, it's clear. It's so subtle, but it's only a thing that I would notice.
Okay. You'll have to show me this picture you speak of. It's not going to be the picture for this episode since it's about my birthday, but I will.
But as you can tell, it's from grandma's birthday party that year when we went down there.
You didn't go.
I did go. You
did?
We all met. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we all met down in A. Linda's
See,
house.
that's how mad I was. You're right.
We was all down at A. Linda's house.
You're right.
And
in my mind, you weren't even there. So
no, and remember, on top of all of that, our grandfather showed up.
Cool.
You remember this? You remember what I'm talking about? So this is all. Oh boy, you was heated.
I remember grandma's birthday party. I know exactly what party you're talking about. Okay. So if you hit me with one of your favorite numbers, I'm going to hit you with one of mine.
Oh, I'm learning something new about you.
8.
Go to an MLB game. No, I have not done that yet. They just got back started with baseball season. I'm going to see, at some point if my wife gets tickets, because sometimes the teachers get tickets, and I would like to go. So we're going to try and do that. Go see a Seattle Mariners game. No, I am not a Mariners fan. I am a Yankee fan for life.
Well, see, that's how I ended up going to my NBA game in Houston.
I know. They're just no. Shush. I don't need you bragging again. I was already upset that I think you got to see the Rockets versus the Knicks, because I feel like you got to see Carmelo that day too.
I don't remember because
I know you got to see James Harden when he was with the Rockets, because that was your team, and he was there during the time that you were there.
Did I say the Rockets are my team?
You did say the Rockets were your team.
No. Did I say Rockets?
That's the team you went to see, dear.
I know that's the team I went to see, but I'm saying, did I say that was my basketball team?
I feel like you did, because that was the only team you.
I know what my football team
is. In my face.
Listen, my foot.
Get out of here.
Y'all want to hear this is how I pick the teams that I root.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do this. Quick aside, because this is your birthday, so celebrate you. Celebrate you, sis. Go.
This is my quick aside. Okay. Favorite football team, you can fight me, is the Miami Dolphins. Why? Because I like Miami and I like Dolphins. Like, period. I don't know who playing. I don't care. That's my team.
Yeah.
Okay, so basketball, you're probably right. Houston Rockets, probably because I used to live in Houston. I don't know what they doing. They might be the coldest in the game. They might be the worst.
No, they are very bad now.
Okay, but I loved living in Houston. It was a great time, fun experience. So Houston Rockets, Major League Baseball. Hold on to your seatbelts, guys. Do you know my team?
I can tell you your team.
What is it?
The St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes, it is. And you know why? Because I like the food in St. Louis. There you go.
And it was literally the only team. Like, it was. What's funny about that is we also lived in a state where their minor league team was the Travelers for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. So basically, that's like their. Say you get into the league, but you're not really doing great. They send you down here to like a lower professional league to kind of train up to get ready to be for the big leagues, just to kind of explain why that's a big thing. So
cool. Yeah. So yeah, have fun at that game, bro.
Are you surprised I knew? Wait, is it my turn? It's your turn.
No, I just gave you a number and I just went off on a tangent about mine because I gave you 8. So it's your turn to give me a number.
Give me. I don't want to go back down to this one, but I'll give an aside. Speaking of your birthdays and stuff later, I'm not going to pick this number, but keep 24 in your mind because that was my favorite birthday party with you currently.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell the story before I pick the number. So at her 24th birthday party, like we, which we both had like amazing 24th birthday parties outside of what happened later on the day of my 20th. Anyway, whatever. I'm getting distracted. So this particular party, Party Like a Rock Star, was out. So we are partying like a rock star. Like, that was my sister's favorite song. And when I tell y'all she is a repeat queen, if she like it, it's going on repeat for as many times.
Yeah, I play it all the time. You know what's funny? Chantel was like, "So what song you listening to on repeat now?" Really? That's hilarious.
What song is it? What song is your repeat song right now?
I have a lot of different repeat gospel songs. I don't. It just depends. Like, it depends. But I do hit repeat and play it over and over again and be like, yes. Okay, go ahead.
But so it was an amazing, fun night where we were just hanging out. We don't, like, I was too young to drink, and she does not drink. So, and this is before the it's lit episode.
This is before Let's Get Lit.
Yeah. And so, but the thing that me and my sister have always enjoyed doing is, even before grown-ups, like, grown-ups introduce y'all to them kids talking about what's wasted? I want to get chocolate wasted and all this other stuff. We were there way before, and we would get wasted on the Welch's, the sparkling grape juice. Like, every year we was talking about we was getting wasted. But this year specifically, we got these root beers that looked like beers. They weren't in a can or anything. And so me and my sister have this picture where we're both like acting complete, like putting on drunk faces, because we've seen drunk faces around people. And you couldn't tell, outside of the fact that it's like, clearly this is not a beer that anybody has.
I think you can tell that we're not drunk. I think you can tell.
No, I'm telling you, you got to look at the picture, sis. But yeah, that was the funniest.
Who has all the photo albums with all the pictures? This gal here, I'm gonna have to pull it out. Actually, that's one of the pictures that we were looking at. Photos.
But this was the funnest day, because not only did we do that, we then like play games with folks, and I was very upset because I don't like losing, and I had a terrible.
You was on the dude team, right?
Yes, a terrible random person that I did not know, which was messing up the synergy between me and my best man, because we would be getting points, and then this person who we don't know is so terrible and trash that we are losing. Like, we literally could have won if he was even like a monochrome of good at this, and he was not. So
sorry about that.
Let's go with your number 5. Speaking of my best man, let's go with his birthday. Number 5.
Number 5. Try one new restaurant a month in the Central Arkansas area. Every year on my birthday, I'm going to have some food stuff, because I do believe in eating.
It's a love language.
Did not. I'm sure and very sure that I like some food. I did not make that goal of trying one new restaurant a month, which would really be easy for me to do, because I have different friends that I try to eat out with at least once a month. And that would be something that would be easy for me to accomplish. I don't know how I'm going to remix this goal for 40, but I'm sure it's going to be on there. So yeah, didn't get to do it, but me and Mom have tried out some new restaurants here lately. And honestly, one of my joys when we try out a new restaurant is to take pictures with Mama and send it to my brother and be like, sucks to be you.
Every day at random points. And y'all know how many food places I eat at, and I don't never send no picture, because there's only certain things that would like it sucks to have a sister that does not eat as much in terms of variety. Like, she has a lot of variety, but she don't have as much variety compared to me, the person who will eat other things outside of chicken and turkey.
I eat other stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like, you eat a whole lot.
I'm not as food adventurous as you are when it comes to like, oh yes, I would love to try this squid. I really would not.
It's fire, bro. So like, I be forgetting. Like, I went and got some wings the other day, but you technically had wings from this place, but they was, girl,
delicious.
So good.
I put you
Like
onto that place.
you
But anyway.
did, you did. But yeah, that
Because let
was
me
one.
tell you, when we came up there to visit you, I had a whole
I
list.
had a
I
whole
compiled a
list of
whole
places.
list before we ever got there. Like, these are the restaurants I want to eat at. Have you eaten at any of these places?
Like,
We're going. I was so
nope.
miserable. We all, as a collective, were so
Oh no, it was
miserable
bad, bro.
from
Like we was.
all the
Oh
food we
my
ate. We
goodness.
ate so much that come Easter Sunday, we had salad. Like,
We
it was
did. I forgot about that. Like I literally came home and I made salad for all, like a grilled chicken salad with some Olive
like
Garden dressing.
we cannot eat at another. I'm done.
Everything we was eating was rich or expensive.
Both.
Um, so pick your. Uh, we'll do one more. Pick your number, and then we'll go one more round of me picking, you picking.
Okay, so 7 is also one of my favorite numbers.
Let's see. You just all on the same. You and these numbers are going to be the same. So you said 7. It's go to an NFL game.
Oh, we already touched on that. Have you
Yeah.
been?
No. The
Okay.
football season is over. I wouldn't be able to go to like it would be one of those like I would have to go late in the fall, and it's such a hard thing because I don't just want to go to a Seahawks game if they not playing the Titans or something. That's just a waste of my time because I'm not a fan. So
So I might move over to your 36 looks, but it's good to know.
yeah.
You got me one?
Let's go with 15.
15. Oh, 15 is good. It's so an adult size quilt. The baby quilt was awesome, but I need to upgrade. I
Mm.
sewed a baby quilt for baby Giannis before he was born. It's really cute. I think I did a great job. It was a lot of work though. But I felt like you need to step your sewing game up, girl. Pull the sewing machine back out and make an adult quilt. One of the reasons I really like quilting though is because my great grandmother, um, on both sides, both of my
Mm-hmm.
great grandmothers were quilters, and my great grandfather was a quilter. Um, so I'm really into sewing. I feel like that's like part of my family legacy. So I'm
I mean, you're gonna be
uh
busy here soon, you know.
making baby quilts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or just quilts in general, because the big quilts, because I would like that.
You want a quilt?
I would
Well,
like
that
a big
might be
quilt.
my Christmas gift to different people. Thanks for putting it in my head. I can start now. I'll
Um,
ship you off a quilt for Christmas.
as you bring that up, it just makes me think of our grandmother, and like when you would come there, she would always be sewing on something most times,
Hmm.
especially during the winter. She would be just over there, and you'd just be like, great grandmother specifically, but you'd be like, I wonder when that's gonna be done. And then like I don't even like when I asked for my quilts and got two, it was the craziest thing when I got it because I just was like, I thought I had a quilt that was made for me, and I
This is
didn't. And Sarita was like, "No, boy, that's mine." And I was like, "Okay." And then I went down there. I remember for high school graduation, I said, "I would like a quilt." And not only did I get one, and she asked me what colors did I wanted, and I'm like, it's just blue and white. That's all I want. Like, and she made me a blue and white one. Then she made me a blue, white, and red one.
Yeah, your quilts are beautiful.
So yeah.
I think that's one of the things that I think about quite often. And another reason I made Giannis that quilt is because um my patron, like for every big event in my life, she made me a quilt, like high school graduation, college graduation, grad school graduation. I got a quilt. And then she would just because quilts as well. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just equate quilts with love and they're so
Oh,
special to me.
let me tell you something about them quilts though that I didn't even realize. Like they are the most insulated and cool thing ever by
They
just
are.
temperature. Because if you put it on the side that's not insulated, it's just cool. It works
Yeah.
almost like a sheet. It's just a little bit thicker, so I wouldn't like recommend like on a summer day thinking you could just flip it over. But if you want it to be a little bit cooler in the fall or in the winter, you can have them on the other side. But yeah,
I will say that some of my like I have one quilt that's for sure a winter quilt. Like if I'm sleeping under there, it has to be winter because that thing is well. But I do have. She did make me one that was a little bit thinner that I usually sleep with during the summer. But yeah, so that's why quilting is on my list. That's why
okay.
quilting is important to me and near and dear to my heart. Um, it's the thing. I think it's the thing that's gonna make me the most sad. Like when I get married, because ain't nobody gonna make me no quilts.
Yeah, bruh. Like if I had that gift somewhere in me, I would do my
You would make
best.
me a quilt.
I
Not that I'm
would,
dating anybody, but I'm just saying, like,
but I don't even that don't even sound like a real world for me because like I don't like paper cuts, let alone needle anything. And even though I know it's just like you're way safer using the sewing machine, but still. Um, quick aside, one of my favorite memories is like you and Aunt Linda doing something with the quilt, like or doing something with
me,
some
Aunt Linda,
sewing.
and
Yeah,
Tamika
it
were
was
trying to do a quilt for Jay.
yes, that's what it was. And y'all was all in the living room. You was just like, I don't know, it was working the other day. I don't know what's going. Aunt Linda was talking so much smack
She
about your
was.
machine, bro. Huh.
She was. So quilting is, like I said, quilting has a big place in my heart. It has a big place in our family. So I'm a quilt girl, quilt crazy.
What's your
Your
number
number
one?
for you.
Yeah.
Let me make it a good number, bro. Give me 17.
Okay, let's see. Let me open my phone since it wants to act funny. Read 10 new books.
How's that coming along?
I have not done one. I'm in the middle of one that
What are you reading right now?
it oh my gosh. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna go grab it, do some filibustering because I have to remember I can't remember the name of it. The author is Ta-Nehisi Coates, but I cannot remember the name. So 1 second.
Okay, well, while he runs off to find his book, I'll tell you guys, I love reading and I had stopped reading for a while when I started writing the blog because I didn't want my voice to like be muddled up with another author's voice. Um, I wanted my voice to like truly be my voice, so I stopped reading for a while. But here recently, I've picked up on my reading and actually got two different little book clubs. Well, yeah, two different book clubs going on right now. So I'm pretty excited. What's it called?
Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates, which is him just talking about race and stuff in the world, but he's writing it as a letter to his son. And it's woo, it'd be thick. And you know how I can turn into Bully's grandson. This is one of them Bully's grandson books.
Well, what made you pick it up and read it?
Because I've just heard it's required reading, one of those good books.
Good book.
And I like the author for a multitude of reasons. One, he's obviously a black author, or say obviously, but he is a
I was
black
like,
author.
I didn't know he was a black author.
He's a black author for one. For two, he also wrote. He did some Black Panther comics. He has a run in there, and I was just like, he's just a hype dude. And
So it's the fiction book?
no, this is a real book.
Okay, I thought so. Like it
This
sounds
is a real book,
nonfiction.
but he is an author who has also
Done
done nonfiction.
arson. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
This one, like I said, is a letter to his son and just about injustices and things of that nature. It's really good.
That is a big letter that
Yeah.
he wrote from what you picked up, but
No.
I'll have
It's actually a pretty tiny book because, like, I know
to turn it to
the
the side. I mean, has your wife written you a letter that long? Well, actually, I back in high school,
yeah, I know.
my high school sweetheart wrote me a letter. He wrote me letters more than that. So go
I
ahead.
mean, we did the same. I stole that from you. That was one of the most exciting things that I was so glad that I got to do and introduce somebody to because you had notebook upon notebook upon notebook,
Like 3-inch notebooks of love letters
like full
from him.
page, and like you made me excited to go and get like color pencils and all of these different things. And yeah, even though I destroyed all of mine, but you know,
I did too, burnt them things up like you wouldn't believe. But it was a sweet idea. I like the
oh, it was
idea.
lovely. And we've tried to pick it back up just in marriage, but
Sweet.
that was like in the beginning because I was like, because I always get you since you destroyed it and threw away our Build-A-Bear. I told you to come get him. I said come get him.
Oh, the rage burns
Man,
deep.
listen, man. I learned from the best, bro. Like when you done, fam. Like it's just I can't.
A
So
lot of literary effort and lies, but that would have made a great fictional book. I might try to recreate that in a fictional form.
that would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think one more for me, and then there's one more for you, right?
Right.
And this is your birthday episode, so we're gonna go a little longer than what we normally do.
They don't mind. They don't mind.
So
it's my birthday. It's my birthday.
let's go with what's your 13? That's what I want. I know what my 13 is, but I want to hear yours.
Oh, see, that's crazy. That's why I asked you your 17 because I know what mine is, and I'm like, okay, so 13.
You stupid.
Okay, so 13 is go swimming. It's been a while, and I haven't been swimming. I miss swimming.
I'm surprised
I
at
love
that.
swimming. I love swimming. Yeah, so I need to find somebody with a pool so I can jump in, wiggle my little toes, have a good time. It's relaxing for me. Me like it a lot. Okay, let's do your number. Have I done single digits for you?
You done
I
a lot
have.
of single digits for me.
A lot of single digits. Okay, so give me 28.
Perfect. Eat raw sushi. And I have.
Perfect.
And I have.
Woohoo!
Woohoo. Hold on, let me give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
You heard my bootleg applause. My
I have. It was blipping amazing. Just flipping amazing. Like I see why
blipping
people
and
do
flipping
it.
amazing.
Yes, I see why people do it. It was a great experience. It's funny. I do have footage of it that I have not yet put up because I fumbled a bit and the camera person kept recording and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna put this up. But it was great, super great.
I would be willing to try real raw sushi.
To get if they have a
I would do it with you, but I'm not just gonna order for myself because I'm an amateur.
No, this is why I'm telling you, like, get the tuna because I know you love tuna to begin with in the first place. Especially you and Tamika, y'all had y'all tuna run and it was something crazy. Even though I
phenomenal.
still can't understand her and them lemon pepper the lemon pepper.
They're delicious.
They were not.
Our tuna run is unmatched. Okay?
But yeah, so I got a seared tuna, and so like the outside was just like basically they put a flame like really quick to it, didn't cook anything, and it was spicy. So it was a spicy seared tuna, which I know you also like, bro. When I say I was like, what is this? Like, why is there so like I can't even explain it, other than like it had this. Not strong tuna flavor, but like the seasonings and everything that was going on with the meat, it was just so vibrant and like.
So I can't think of the name of but they have like would you do the raw meat in Hawaii?
Oh, you talking about the poke?
Yeah,
Poke bowl. They have poke bowls and stuff there, back home where you are.
I said in Hawaii.
I've thought about it. I've thought about it recently. After I had that tuna, I was like, okay, I can see
Because
what this is about.
I saw a whole episode on me and mom saw one on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Hmm.
Triple D. I don't ever know which name comes first. So Triple D, we saw one and we were like, I don't know, but people were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, it's the best. So yeah,
Right. But it
all
was
right.
like just friggin' amazing. So yeah. And your or wait, no, it's me to pick the last one. The last
Yeah.
one. I already picked 39. What is your favorite age? And we'll go with that one.
I don't have one. That's a hard one because I've learned so many. Yeah, I don't. I couldn't tell you that. Like
What's your
that
most
was
memorable birthday of all of these? Is it your 30th?
has to be my 30th
Okay, let's go
as
with
far as
30.
like celebration. So you want me to go with 30?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Perfect, like you, because I actually have done number 30. Try a new vegetable.
Oh, what new vegetable
And
did you
I
try?
had artichoke
Oh,
and like fresh artichoke, not canned artichoke. Me and mom were in Trader Joe's, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen just like a whole fresh artichoke just hanging out before. I
hmm.
think this is the vegetable I'm gonna try. I was like, you think I should buy it? She was like, yeah, girl, go and get it. And so I actually baked it at home. It was delicious. It was a lot of work though for very little meat, like for very little payback. So I would keep that in mind. I think I would just do canned probably instead of like going through the process of getting everything ready. But definitely think it's something worth trying. Like if I was having a fancy party, I would definitely bake some artichoke, like a fresh artichoke. But if it's
Hmm.
just me at the house and I want some artichoke on a weekday, I would get some canned artichoke. But there's footage of that on the Bible Study Girl YouTube page. You guys can go check it out. It's over there.
Okay.
So yeah, that
Is
was my
there
number 30.
any special ones that you just want to mention? You don't have to go like deep into them. Because I was thinking about this the last time. I do have a couple of special ones that I want to mention. Because I don't know that I'm gonna post the list anywhere. Me personally.
Okay. Well, I will let you go ahead and mention the ones that you want to mention, and then I'll close out since it's my birthday and it's
Um.
Bible Study Girl.
So the special ones that I want to mention that are pertaining to you are 19, which is reach 100 subscribers on the Bible Study Girl YouTube page, which you guys can help us do by going to the link down in the description or the link that will be on all of the socials. Then 20 is I want to write 10 blogs by the end of this year for BibleStudyGirl.com. Give my sister 10 random days off at some point. Then the last two is launch IcarusGray.com and create merchandise for Icarus Gray, which I might end up doing later today. So
Oh,
at least the
fantastic.
merchandise part, so I can get ready for the show on May 12th at Real Art Tacoma, which is also the album release.
Um, there are some special ones on here that I think will get a reboot and a redo, and that will move over to 40.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching my cat a trick is on here. I've definitely not done that. We just been tussling. Um, but I think that one's gonna make the move over to 40. So I guess I should talk about something that is not going to be transitioned over to the new list. I don't have anything. You guys can head over to BibleStudyGirl.com and look at my 39 for 39 list. If you have any questions or you want to talk about any things that are on my list and figure out if I've done them or not, you are more than welcome to message me and ask, and I will engage in dialogue with you and let you guys know if I've done it or if I have not. It's an extensive list. It's a fun list, and I thank God that He's given me the opportunity to share so many different experiences with you guys and to just have those experiences for myself personally. In a lot of ways, God has moved in me and moved through my list. And one thing I do before I make the list is that I do pray and I ask God for guidance. Like, what would you have me to do for this year for my birthday? Like, um, what would challenge me to get outside of myself and do what you uh, would have me to do, things that are not necessarily always comfortable for me,
Mm-hmm.
and things that are not always necessarily top of mind for me. But I'm grateful that I have the list to go back and reference. Like you just said, like us going through the list, it's like a great review. You're like, oh, I haven't done that yet. Like that's something I need to
Yeah.
try. And of course, the goal is not perfection. It's not knocking everything all of my list, but it really truly is leaning in, and just not being afraid to, like I said, try something new and different. And the list has definitely blessed me. I think 40 is hard for me. And I think maybe it's hard for me because I feel like I had so much fun with Tamika when she turned 40 and she's not here. So that makes it really, it makes it hard for me. It makes it
Yeah.
sad for me. Um,
And your
I'm
third best
thankful.
friend is also not there.
Hmm.
And your third best friend is also not there. Me.
You?
I'm the third.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew you were good.
Third. Bronze medal best friend over here.
It's a gift I have, man.
I
Everybody
gotta
thinks they're
make
my
it.
best friend.
No, everybody don't think it's two people who know.
No,
And
everybody thinks they're my best friend.
no, they don't.
Swear they do.
I swear it's very obvious. Who? Never mind. I ain't gonna take no shot. Here's my thing to you.
So no, let me finish saying what I was
Oh,
gonna
go ahead.
say. So yeah, 40 is, I'm excited about it. I really am. I'm excited to see what God is going to do. But it's just bittersweet for me. And I don't know, because I am big on celebrations. I am big on birthday. I plan my birthday every year, and it is like serious business around
Yeah.
here. But I haven't felt that push or that pull. People keep asking me, what are you doing for your birthday? Like what you see me doing right now? Of course I'm gonna go out to eat because I mean food. I like food. But as far as like having a big 40 shindig, ain't happening, bro. I'm just chilling. And uh, I guess just being grateful for another year of life. And hopefully my 40 list will, I don't know, give me a boost and help me celebrate.
Let's see. So, in rendition of Michael Jackson's appearance on The Simpsons, I'm gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to you. Happy birthday, Rita. Rita sure did. Happy birthday, Rita. Rita sure did. I know
I do
there's
not
probably
remember.
other words, but I
I
don't
don't
remember
remember
them.
this
You don't remember
episode.
this episode? After we get off, I'll let you hear.
Okay,
But I
thank you
used
for
to
the
sing that all
birthday
the time.
song,
So, yeah.
brother. See how I cut you off? Thank you.
But if you want more of my random singing that's a little bit better than that, then be sure to go and pre-order the Grey Matter album on all the disc service providers, the DSPs that you listen to your music on. It would mean a lot to me. Merch will actually be out by this time because I'll have figured some stuff out. I have a Spreadshirt link that I'll send to the girl there if you want to get you a t-shirt with the album cover on it or a t-shirt with my mascot, the Kirby that looks like me, then I will appreciate you doing that. If you want more blog posts, to go to BibleStudyGirl.com, where there are blog posts every day in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You can follow us on Twitter at Bible Study Girl, the number 2, on Instagram at _ Bible Study Girl. Go to the Facebook page, follow along with us. You'll get updates about the podcast. You'll get updates about the blog and about the video content that is still coming. We are reworking all of those things, and we're just going to have an explosion. Like, you never know what's going to happen on that birthday of hers. And last but not least, on that Facebook page, you can message us if you want us to pray for you, if you want to come on and talk about your personal journey.
Oh, please don't forget that, y'all. If y'all want to talk about your personal faith walk, your relationship with Christ, there's an open door policy. The doors of the podcast are open. Please come on and talkie. We would love to have some open, honest dialogue with you about your Christian walk. It's not butterflies and roses all the time for everybody. And I think that is something that's so important. Just to be honest about your walk. Now, testimony don't mean tell all. You ain't got to tell us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
You
some
ain't got to
stuff.
tell us where the bodies is hid. Like,
Right.
we
Some
ain't on
stuff.
narcs, but I'm just saying.
But also, like, tell your truth. Be your honest person. If
Yeah.
they made you mad that day, they made you mad that day. And you cussed them out, you know, and Jesus still on the throne. Anyway, that's all I got for that. But I do want to encourage people, tell your story. It definitely makes a difference. You know, me podcasting was never a dream of mine and or goal. It's one of those things you step out and you do because you're obedient. People need to hear your voice. They need to hear your story. It matters. It makes a difference. Come on in. Okay, I'll let you finish.
And then you can also do all the things you just said through the Facebook or at Bible Study Girl 2019 at gmail.com.
One more thing, and then I'm gonna stop my spiel. If you don't want to talk verbally on the podcast, but you do want to submit an anonymous faith story to BibleStudyGirl.com, we do accept those submissions as well. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you. And remember, guys, it is not wallowing or staying in your sin that preaches, but we preach.
And until we meet again, keep preaching.